Hi, what up, people? My name is Fikelu Jelabi. I am the founder of the Christian dating card game Inside Out. And I'm sure you're wondering what inspired this card game. So I just generally felt that there was a need for Christians to date more intelligently and intentionally. That way, you get to make better, more informed decisions while dating. So today we're going to be having a series of blind dates. 2 guys and 3 girls will be having in-depth conversations and getting to know each other better. The card game consists of 80 plus questions. So the game has several categories and they would help each participant to get to know each other on a deeper level. So join us and get ready.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Yeah.
My name is Malisi.
Malisi.
Yes.
Okay.
From the north.
From the north.
Adamawa.
Adamawa.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you. I'm an actor, a scriptwriter, and an entrepreneur. So I make northern dishes for people.
Huh?
Say indoor catering, outdoor.
What's it called?
The Arewa brand.
The
Arewa brand.
Arewa brand.
So it's not the Yoruba Arewa.
Oh,
This
what
is
does Arewa
Hausa.
mean?
Arewa means north.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay. This is why I introduced myself, yeah?
Of course.
My name is Ibukun. I'm a product designer and a productivity coach. And yeah, and an entrepreneur. I'm building a solution right now for people to sell their used items.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tech bro. No, yes, it's not kinda.
Kinda.
It's interesting how you're wearing black.
I know, right?
Yes.
Did she give you a gist? Did she tell you? Did you tell her that I'm going to wear black?
Alright,
Okay,
let me go first. Wow. What do you love and hate most about your job? Wow.
You should have prepared me for this question. It affords me which of my jobs?
All of them.
So as a product designer,
Yeah.
the work that I do affords me the opportunity to create things. It affords me the opportunity to create things from the scratch. And I love that. I love being a part of building something from the scratch. And then also, as a productivity coach, I love working with people. I'm passionate about people.
Wow.
I'm interested in people achieving their true potential. That's the reason why I'm a productivity coach. Then what I hate about my job, as a productivity evangelist, I hate the fact that it's hard to be productive.
I can't tell.
Especially if you're someone who has suffered from distractions, from addictions, like mobile phone addiction, for instance. It's annoyingly tough.
Almost everywhere.
It's annoyingly tough. As a product designer, is there anything I hate about my job? I don't know. I don't think so.
When the money comes, you forget.
I don't think so.
So, what I love about my job, being an actor is actually interesting because you get to see like different faces of you. Sometimes you get to imbibe some kind of character that you're not. You have to go out of your comfort zone. See, you're an introvert, and then they give you a very.
Are you an introvert?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you're introvert, sometimes you're
Yes.
extroverted. So you're an ambivert.
Most likely.
Yeah.
So I get the chance to be different people. Even when I feel like, I don't think I can really do this thing, but with the help of other people and going through the internet and searching for, things that can equip me do that. Sometimes I just stare at myself in the mirror and do some kind of funny gestures. I'm like, Malisi, are you okay? But that's what I love about it. And being a writer too gives me the ability to think out of the box, think about extravagant things, think about things that are sometimes not realistic, sometimes realistic. because I love to watch horror movies. It's a, it just gives me that weird thought on how to plot my
Oh,
stuff
okay,
and
yeah,
all that,
yeah.
the twist and all. And then being an entrepreneur, I love to cook. So I think that's basically what I love about that part. But what I don't like about the job sometimes being an actor is can be stressful. Yeah, it can be stressful. It can be shooting for months. Not having enough rest, being away from your family and all that. Sometimes you can be distracted.
What's the longest you've gone without shooting?
3 months out of Lagos.
Oh.
Yes.
Hmm.
Feels like we're playing card. Like what?
What is one thing? Oh. I realize that I'm going to answer the question too. Love and intimacy.
Okay.
What is one thing about you that you do that others might find toxic?
Wow.
Serious, wow.
So sometimes when one does something, I might not really tell you. I just
Keep it in.
hold it in and keeps on building.
Not
like I won't forgive you, yeah, but I don't know. I might just say, oh, you know what, this person. So I don't know if that's toxic, but I feel like it's not nice.
I guess that's the definition of toxic. but then how do you deal with that when because like you just said, when you have that held up for long, it could result in a lashing out, or I don't know. How do you deal with that?
Okay, I will speak for
the
one I have done before.
That one before you.
So I had to reach out to this person and say, hey, this is what happened, and the person was like, no. So in that moment I felt so defensive, like, oh, I'm even taking my time to say this is what happened and you're saying no. I feel like the way I handled it didn't really sit well. I didn't handle it.
You felt like you didn't handle
it well? Yes, I didn't handle it well because I came out very defensive. Instead of saying, oh, let's sit and talk like properly.
What is? Let me look at that question.
You had to shuffle the cards to bring out this question.
Yes, I did. What is one thing about you that you do that others might find toxic? But what's the definition of toxic? I don't have toxic character. But let me see. I can just work for so long.
I just neglect the other person.
I won't say that though, because when I'm in love with someone, I'm in love through and through. So I'm not able to neglect the person for whatever reason. I'm telling you.
But
so
do you know when you're neglecting the person?
I guess maybe because I'm very intentional.
Okay.
I'm highly intentional. I'm a productivity person. So I have documents and templates and structures and systems for things.
Stuff.
Yeah, so I'm highly intentional. That really happens. But yet I can work and work and work. So that's the reason why I was saying I'm not sure if that's related to love and intimacy. But that's the only thing I can think of.
That's being toxic.
I sweat the details. So for someone who's not intentional, they can feel like, why you hammering on this thing? For someone who's not, I'm being careful with using this word, teachable.
Okay.
They can get defensive and be like, why are you hammering on this matter? But because of how I am prim and proper kind of person, I sweat the details. So it's your turn now.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
just trying to show.
You're looking for hard work for me to have it.
Wow. I'm going to answer the same question now. So, don't be scared.
I'm scared.
When was your first encounter with Jesus Christ? So this is for Christian journey.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have to explain the details.
When was my first encounter with Jesus? First, I will tell you the first one. And I'll tell you one, I'll do you one better. I'll tell you an interesting one I had. I like that question. I like the way that question was framed. Maybe I might not remember the exact
day.
First. I mean, I remember when I gave my life to Christ. Yeah. But when you say encounter, it sounds a bit more
like the Holy Spirit falling on you.
More
I'm rolling on the floor.
More, I'm trying to say more intimate, I mean, you can give your life to Christ and not have a I'm not even looking for dramatic, and not have a real there's a point where you own that journey.
Mm-hmm.
I gave my life to Christ 2009, yes. 2011, that's the time I remember I really started the journey, with the Lord. But I've had several encounters along the way. I've had several moments where I really felt like, oh, I love the Lord. Yeah. And sometimes some of them are, I remember one, I was in Rome, Kenya, and I was reading Encounters of the God Kind by Jesse Duplantis. And he was talking about some of his experiences, and I was just bawling my eyes out. I think it was the same time I was reading Angels of Humility by Jackie McGavin, and man, I was just bawling and crying. Yeah,
that was so serious.
Yeah, really serious. Those are what I call encounters. But that one is even pretty recent. It's like 3 years ago or so, like 2020, 2019, 2020. But I won't remember the first one because the journey has been a while.
Yeah.
And unless you note down things like that, it might be hard to really recall. But yeah, I'm sorry I don't have a straightforward answer for it, but it's your turn.
I think we are on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really remember. Like you said, I can only remember the time I gave my life to Christ, which was, I can't remember the year, but because I left my former church, then I started attending Pentecostal church. But then my parents didn't know.
Okay, hold up. It's an
My
interesting
parents
one.
didn't know.
So, did you always live in Lagos?
Yes.
You always lived in Lagos? You grew up in Lagos?
Yes.
Were you giving birth here?
I just grew up here.
Do you speak any northern language?
Northern language?
Wait, hold on. I'm assuming right now that you're from the north.
Yes, I am from the north.
You are from the north?
Yes.
Do you speak any language from the north?
Yes, I have a tribe.
Like duh.
Yeah, I have
of
a
course
tribe.
You have a tribe.
I speak Hausa, but I have a tribe.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you speak Hausa and then you speak your...
No.
What's it called?
Ganda.
Ganda. Look at the way you pronounce it. It sounds...
Yes.
And it sounds interesting too. Oh, okay.
My friends didn't know, but
yeah. Oh, wow.
Find a way.
That is exciting. Was it exciting?
Yes, but sometimes, because then again, I had to light them.
I know.
Whenever I'm leaving, I had to just cook something and then I just go.
At what age was that?
I think I was 19.
Oh.
Maybe 19.
Wow.
19, 20. I can't remember. Yeah. So, it was it was very interesting how my spiritual life started to grow. I can't particularly say this is it, this was the day, or this is what happened, but I feel like every moment that I, hear the words there, it just gives me this excitement, and it gives me, like, it opens my eye to seeing a lot of stuff that I didn't know before. I felt maybe I knew, but I didn't know. And I feel like the encounter most times comes when I read the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's
when my encounter comes. I don't have to roll on the floor and somersault.
I think maybe we should have defined that word encounter from the beginning of that question. Okay, because I'm a personal development person. Personal development. What would you never want to change about yourself? Oh, Ibukun, you need to answer this question too. What would you never want to change about yourself?
The fact that I'm a nice person.
Oh, look at you. Define nice though.
Okay, nice now.
So that word, I was saying this recently. That word is, what's nice?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fact that I look out for people, yes, I do look out for people, sometimes more than myself. And I just look out for their well-being. Basically just concerned about them.
Concerned about people.
Yeah,
being kind to people.
Yes. But I know there's definitely something I would want to change. Yeah, so I love to change procrastination, because I do that a lot.
She needs my services. It's one of those annoying one of those annoying things plaguing our generation. Distraction, procrastination. It's deadly, and it's deadly. Trust me.
Yeah,
it's annoying. Okay, thank you so much. I guess that's the end of the show. Oh, I'm supposed to answer. Well, okay.
Want to play me?
What would I never want to change about myself?
There are lots, right?
I'm thinking, because my mind is going towards, what would I never want to change about myself?
I'm about to say the fact that I make money. Don't ever want to change that.
What would I never want to change about myself? This question is not so hard like that now. Am I finding it hard to answer?
You have a lot of attributes that you don't want to change.
How do you know?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I do, of course. I'm a relationship person, and I would never like to have it another way. I value relationships. Like, I have a large heart, and in fact, it's these days, as I'm growing older, that I'm intentionally now keeping my circle smaller. Like, I have a large bandwidth for people. Yeah.
That's what extroverted people do.
I have a large bandwidth for people. I guess that's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless if you want to answer the question you asked me.
Do you want to ask what I would love to change about myself? What I would love to change myself? Personal development. And it's about personal development. I wish I didn't have to struggle with getting things done. Yeah. Which is actually the reason why I started the journey of personal development about 8-9 years ago, that led me through this part of productivity coaching. It's annoyingly hard. It's a lot of work, but I wish that wasn't a thing I have to deal with. Yeah, I wish I had built the muscle, the avocado, whatever, when I was way younger. And now it's just cruise control. But it is what it is. I'm embracing the process. So that's it. It was really nice to meet you. And I do think you have a lovely personality. Your smile, the way you smile and the way you talk. Are you sure this is your real face? This is your real self, Abby? Oh, you're just hiding yourself, just being calm.
I think you get to know.
I get to know. I'll get to. Oh, well,
know,
okay. But it was really cool to meet you.
Likewise. You have a nice personality.
Thank you.
Yeah, the fact that you're wearing black.
I'm wearing black, and that you're wearing black too, Abby. That one is catching your attention.
Is that Kairos?
Is it Kairos? Where do you worship?
CCI.
Oh, okay, because that's Kairos that I'm hearing. I hear Kairos like, I want deep people. Sabi Woksha. Ladies first.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Cynthia.
Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia.
Hi. I'm 29 years old.
Oh, okay. We're doing the age thing. Okay.
I'm a fashion designer, a
Okay.
wardrobe stylist, property manager, and a realtor.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh yeah, it's my turn, yeah. I'm Ibukun.
Okay, nice meeting you, Ibukun.
Same here. I'm a product designer and a productivity coach.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yep.
Let me clap.
What else? Oh yeah. Do you want to know my age? Are you sure? I'm 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna be 31 in December.
Okay, nice to know.
It's nice to meet you.
Same here.
So we dig in, yeah?
Yeah.
Ladies first, they say.
Okay.
So
So I have this one here with me, career.
Career.
What determine your career choice?
Reflection moments. Let me swipe through that archive in my head.
Okay.
What determined my career choice? It's not that it's a hard question. It's not a hard question. But I'm trying to find the best way to answer it.
Okay.
What determined my career choice? I decided that I wanted to be someone who made things happen
Okay.
instead of being someone who just consumes what happens.
Oh, producer.
So there are different kinds of people who watch things happen, people who talk about what happens, and people who make things happen. I wanted to be someone who makes things happen.
Okay.
Right? So I decided I was going to be a creator, someone who creates things. So then I went into computer science. Yeah.
That's nice to know.
What about you?
I've always liked fashion right from childhood. I know how to mix things both for guys and for ladies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because even when I was younger, I used to be a tomboy. So I know when it comes to guys' fashion, I'm good. Growing up, I started like adapting to my feminine side, my feminine energy.
Around what age?
So that was like, I was still in high school. I should be like, maybe junior high school.
Did you grow up with boys?
Oh, my brother.
Oh, just one brother.
Yeah.
Or
my
four
brother.
boys. 4 boys and 1 girl.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, mine is 3 girls and 1 boy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me not ask. There are some questions coming to my mind, but I didn't want. Let me bother asking.
Okay, no problem. You can ask me. So that was what actually inspired. So because of that, I had to like go to fashion school.
Oh,
learn how to sew
amazing.
And all of that. Yeah, both male and female.
So you went
outfits.
deep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
So
Family and friends.
Okay.
What are some of the things or habits you learned from your parents' parenting style and wish to replicate as a parent in the future family?
Okay.
The parenting skill that I learned, that I liked, and I also wish to like use the same tactics to train my kids, is that my parents were very disciplined. You know, this no nonsense kind of parents.
Yeah, you're just describing a typical African
and
parents.
And this kind of parents that you don't really go out, they cage you.
Oh.
Yeah, like my high school, my church, my secondary school is the same street, my house.
Oh,
my
wow.
church is behind my house. So where do you want to go to?
Oh,
cannot
wow.
even like, cannot even do anything. So me, I liked that one, but they overdid it.
You liked it? They overdid it?
Yeah, because then I used to feel like I didn't like it because I didn't have like so much freedom. But now when I look back, he actually shaped me in a way that I liked.
Oh.
Yeah, so, and it makes me not to be, what's it called? When you are, what's the word? I don't know why the word is failing me now.
No, it's fine.
To be contented.
Yeah,
and I'm not always all over the place. It makes me homely, and as a lady, it's good to be homely. Yeah, so I'll like that for my kids, but I'll try to balance it because their own was extreme, to be honest. But I'll use that tactics, but I'll still try to balance it a bit.
Makes sense.
So
makes sense.
What about you?
What about me? Boy? No. Girl? I don't think I have any.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. My parents are not terrible people. But my vision for my family, my vision for my wife, for my children, is totally different, baby. Totally different. So I don't have any.
Okay, that's fine.
So now it's my turn to ask you a question.
You just asked me this one now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So it's my turn now.
It's your turn.
This
Okay.
is love and intimacy.
Love and intimacy.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Do you believe the responsibility in marriage are 50-50 and why?
It can never be 50-50. It will never be 50-50.
My guy. Why you keeping my hands?
Sorry. So here's what I mean. There are times when it will shift at different times. Right? Someone is giving more, someone is giving less, and then it shifts again based on seasons of life. You know, so it always shifts. Right? That's what I think. That's what I believe. Okay. I don't think it's smack, you give 50, you give 50. No. Everybody brings their whole self to the table. You bring your whole self into a relationship. You bring your 100%. But at times we fail in that 100%. We're not able to give 100%. You will have to be able to adapt and adjust for your partner. You know, and especially because you are supposed to be thinking about them more than you think about yourself.
For the man to the lady, or
for both of them.
For both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you look for the good of the other person first, and if they are doing the same for you, there's a balance. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I believe.
If there's a balance to me, that means that still settles for 50-50.
Again,
well, for me,
tell me. Me,
it cannot be 50-50. Like, why would it be 50-50?
So what's it supposed to be?
When it comes to marriage, a man and a woman, yeah, a man, God has already made it that a man is the head, a woman is the helper. So the man tends to be the provider. You have to provide everything that the woman needs. It's not like the woman will be a liability as well.
Yeah.
She'll also have something doing.
Yeah.
So the woman comes in, maybe, you know, it's not always rosy for the man. There are some times that might be facing challenges in work, things might not be going well. Do you understand? The way you make earnings might slow down. So then the wife can pick up from there, hoping the man gets back on his feet. Do you understand? And take back his responsibility. That's what you
understand.
Yeah.
I feel you, and I hear what you're saying. I came from a holistic view of things. I I wasn't thinking about just finances and the responsibility of the man. I was thinking about the whole view
Majorly
of
finances
relationships.
too.
But now when it comes to finances, now let me now tell you what my view are concerning
Okay.
finances. I believe that marriage is a partnership. And men did not come to this world to die. We did not come to this
These
world
are
to die.
like this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
We and I'm trying to be as careful as possible as I say this, right? I don't subscribe to the fact that the man has to carry the financial burdens of the family.
Really?
I
Okay.
don't. No, I don't. Now, does that mean that the man should not be the provider? Of course he should. There's something wired in us. It's part of our wiring. We love to provide. But it doesn't mean that he should carry the whole financial burden of the family. No, it doesn't. I strongly believe that marriage should be a partnership. She brings in. Do you know that there are marriages where the woman earns far more than the man?
Yeah, I know.
So what happens then?
And like you said, it has to be with partnership. But even if the woman earns more than the man, does not mean that the man should also relax as well.
Of course not.
Because
Of course not.
as a
Of course
woman,
not.
God has already made man. the
So what I'm
provider.
trying to say is that it's not just a marriage has a lot of things to it
doesn't have to be
beyond
finances. I know.
Finances is important, don't get me wrong, but there's so much more about marriage. There's so much more about leadership.
Yeah.
About leadership, about being the head of a home, that is not just about finances.
Yeah.
But should a man have a what's the word now? Have a control on finances and make sure that of course he should. That's important. But so we don't waste all the time that we have.
Yeah, okay.
I think we've flogged that question. So shall we move on to another one?
Not entirely though, but we'll move to another
No,
one.
we will talk about it. We'll talk about it.
So your turn now.
My turn, yeah. Love and intimacy.
Okay.
What is your understanding of marriage, and what do you think makes a good marriage? The one we just discussed, sort of dwells on it a bit, but let's go.
What makes a good marriage? For me, what makes a good marriage?
Pardon me. Let me read the question again.
Okay.
What is your understanding of marriage, and
Okay.
what do you think makes a good marriage? Yes.
Okay. What I think makes a good marriage is, first, you have to be aware of who you are entering into that institution with, first of all.
Yeah.
And
I like the word you use, institution.
And if you're aware of that, you have to involve God first, because most people think they know themselves, but they don't know themselves. And while you know yourself, or while you are knowing yourself, you have to know God first, because as you are knowing God, it's more like a reflection of yourself. Then you get to know yourself. Yeah.
That's a little bit
then
of a
before
twister.
you now add a third party, and when which is your partner, marriage thing, then it's something you pray about and all of that, because many people marry the wrong men, marry the wrong women, and at the end of the day, it leads to divorce. Some, they are not happy in their marriage, they stay because of kids. So to me, good marriage has to do with God first, compatibility, understanding. Understanding is very important.
I agree.
Because there are some people, I don't know, some people are just wired differently, that if you say A, they are responding C, they don't even align at all. So you need to be really understanding, and trust too is very important.
Absolutely.
Trust is very important. You have to trust your partner, observe your partner. How does he act to you? How is his behavior towards you? Not just you. How is his behavior towards his family? How is his behavior towards his friends? How is his behavior towards his strangers? It's from those things that you used to learn to know his flaws, and can I even stick with this person regardless of his flaws, because everybody's flawed, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So if you see all those things and you like, list out all those things, and you feel like, oh, you can manage, it's something you can manage with, and you guys like maybe cohabit and all of that. Yeah, I think you are good to go. But you have to like involve God first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
Yeah. What is your understanding of marriage? I agree. You have to involve God. I mean, those things for us as Christians are those things are at the foundation. Yeah. Those ones are at the foundation. But my understanding of marriage is sacrifice. But I totally believe that marriage is beautiful.
Same here.
And so I would use the word beauty to define marriage. Excuse me. I really believe that marriage is a beautiful thing, regardless of whatever we hear out there. It's a beautiful thing to be married. If to be married, to get married, if you get married to someone who, I think this will touch on what you think makes a good marriage. Like you said, someone who is understanding, someone who is a communicator. Communication is very important in marriage. So I believe that understanding sacrifice, understanding communication, very, very, very critical. And understanding forgiveness. Sacrifice, communication, and forgiveness. Because you would have to continue to do that one every day. But I think those three things. And I do really believe that marriage is beautiful. I really do believe that marriage is beautiful.
Then I have love and intimacy here. So it says, what are 5 things that matter to you the most when it comes to choosing a partner for marriage? 5 things that matters the most.
5 things that matters the most.
Like the person does not have it, it's a red flag for you.
5 things that matters the most. So remember how I said that for us as Christians, it's the God factor is a foundation.
So what are
the person has to absolutely love the Lord.
Yeah.
Like it has to be so evident that they love the Lord. And
that's one.
It takes one to know one.
True.
I know what I'm saying.
I
love the Lord. And I can't imagine myself in a marriage with someone whose heart is not there, is not with the Lord. That's just one, Abby.
That's one.
Yes, 4 more to go.
4 more.
Teachability. Mind you, I have to say that I make sure that whatever I seek in a partner, I find first in myself.
Okay.
So when I say teachability, I always give that disclaimer because I don't want people to think that I'm looking for someone that I would come and dominate. No. Teachability in the sense that the person is humble enough to accept the fact that they can learn and they can grow.
Okay. Yeah.
They don't know everything.
True.
And that I have something to teach them. I have something to offer them. Which again goes the same way, goes both ways.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Goes both ways. That's 2.
Okay, yeah, that's true. 3 to go.
3 to go. Yeah. I don't know if I normally used to have them like that, but right now is doing as if he wants to be skipping and hiding for me.
Okay, if you have to, that's fine.
So I said loves the Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
And
then
evidently loves the
teachable.
Lord.
Mhm.
So I guess this goes without saying. If you love the Lord, it will translate in the way you love people.
Sure.
So I don't think I have to say that one, but the person has to love people. But I don't really think I have to say that one. Loves the Lord, teachable, which implies that the person is humble. Is passionate about raising an intentional family.
Raising an intentional family. Okay.
Yes. Is intentional about raising children. Pays attention to that. Someone who desires to not raise haphazard children, to not have an anyhow kind of family. Someone who's intentional about building a family,
Yeah.
about raising children. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at those three. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Over to you.
so you've not finished like it means
I think I'll leave it at that. I don't think I can. I probably have more, but I think
yeah,
those are
sometimes you will not even
pretty
just I guess.
fundamental for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get attracted to
Tell me.
like people that are really intelligent.
Ah.
Yeah.
That
There are some
one.
people that you can't even have conversation with. Like their conversation is like doesn't no meaning. You can't even learn anything from it. Like they don't even have nothing to say. So to me that's my number one thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like apart from sometimes if you want to see somebody, like you have to like get to know the person. I want to say that you're liking this person, then you take it to God. Like while you're even meeting the person, you've already, do you understand, taking
Sorted that
everything
part
to
out,
God.
yeah.
I'm like, God, hope I'm with the right person. If I'm not with the right person, please let me know and all of that. But that's number one. That's my go-to. Once I see
Person
that
has to be
like that's a red
intelligent.
flag for me. If I see that
This
it's
person
not
is
it
not.
at all, that's a red flag for me. Then what else? I think that's all. You've already said everything because me too, I'm also
So you are adding
very
that one
keen
to the things that I said.
Yeah, I'm just adding it because I'm also keen to like if you don't love God, we can't work. Yeah.
And this has been very beautiful. It's been nice talking to you.
Same here. It was nice meeting you too.
Cynthia, yeah.